I think, Steve, one of the things that I most appreciate about you is the expertise that you have about coaching, just in terms of how to set up coaching sessions. You're great with technology. And I think one of the things that's been most helpful is your ability to get down into the details of how to coach effectively, how to structure sessions, how to give feedback. Um, Over the last 6 months that I've had time to work with you, I would say I have never left a session without saying, man, that was valuable. That I learned something from Steve that I can put into action, and it's been super helpful. And not only that, the thing I love about working with Steve is you're a fun person to work with. I don't want to talk about you in the third person because you're right here, but I really appreciate your expertise. You've been able to share all kinds of ideas, everything from Canva information to how to design websites to just recently talking about the coaching arc and how to help negotiate the middle section of a coaching session productively. So that's been really helpful and really valuable. I've really just appreciated the input and appreciated your friendship, and your coaching advice has been spot on every time. So thank you for that. It's been great. I think one of the best things about working with you, Steve, has been basically your background and expertise. You've designed a lot on your own. You've created a lot on your own. You have expertise in several areas that I don't have expertise in. So anything from designing websites to obviously your expertise with podcasts, but also just your overall expertise with coaching. And I've seen you coach multiple times, and you've helped me with coaching on multiple times over the past 6 months. You're really good at drilling down and giving specific advice that is actionable and useful. And that's been very valuable for me. I literally, every time we meet, I'm taking notes because there's just useful. Today, I took some notes earlier today when we were talking earlier. So it's been just really helpful. I'm relatively new at the coaching thing, and I've had a long career working with people in a little more of a consulting capacity in education. And I love that career, but I've also jumped into something new here. And your expertise on podcasting, your expertise on coaching has hit the nail on the head when we've talked about any of the details. And frankly, I think a lot of coaching, there's a certain model of coaching, the ICF model, which is to really help the person reframe things and look at their beliefs and their rules. And you're really good with that. But I'd say you're equally good at the details of how do you set up a podcast? How do you set up a website? How do you do the nuts and bolts of coaching process? And that's equally important. So you're good at the hybrid coaching thing where you can coach the person on their beliefs, their mental patterns, their cognitive distortions and all that. But you're as good, if not better, I think, on how to get through the details of coaching effectively, podcasting effectively, designing websites. That's been for me super valuable. And I really am so appreciative of your expertise. And I can't imagine anyone meeting with you, you being the coach, not getting valuable information, valuable ideas, valuable perspectives on how to move forward productively in whatever you're working on, podcasting, coaching. It's I feel super fortunate and blessed to have had the opportunity and continue to have the opportunity to work with you. And I mean that from right here as well as right up here. I think if you want to be successful, you need a coach that can give you the advice that you need to be successful. And that's exactly what you do. You're right on the money in terms of giving good advice. And not only that, Steve, I think the thing that you just do it in a really thoughtful, kind way. And your intelligence comes through, your capacity intelligence comes through in coaching. I would say anybody who wants coaching on coaching or podcasting should jump for the opportunity with you because they'll really get some valuable output from the coaching. If you want to jump ahead, it takes an investment with the right person. You're the right person to go to for that investment, in my mind.